Hi guys, I'm Nitin. You're watching B4U, and today we're in MayFair. Now we're here today because Unesta have invited us down for their URealty Leadership Programme, and that means we're going to be finding out a lot more about India developments in the future, investments, in our new global economy. So without any further ado, I know I'm ready to make some money. Let's go check it out. Right guys, I'm here with Mr. Ankur Sharma, who's the head of marketing for Unesta. And first question I've got for you, Unesta, I've not really heard that name before. What does Unesta mean?
Unesta, basically, it comes out from your nest in India, so it's the universal nest in India. That's how it was conceptualized. And yeah, we've been in the market for quite a while, done quite a few successful events as well, and doing really well considering real estate is going far and wide.
Yeah. Tell me, let's talk a little bit about what's going on today, because there's a bit of a unique concept behind today. I mean, you've done some stuff in the past, but today's a bit different, so I'll let you tell me in your words.
Definitely is different. Everyone does exhibitions, everyone does events, but this is a very, very unique leadership event into Indian property. First time ever in the UK market, we being pioneers in this. So what we've done is we've actually put a conclave together of very, very learned speakers flown in all the way from India who know Indian real estate, been a thick and thin of Indian real estate, and that's what the speakers get all that benefits to the to the UK NRI market rather. So any queries that people have about remittances or repatriating money, putting in money into the Indian market is going to be sort of addressed by these speakers. And then it's a very unique concept. As I said, we've got votometers, we've got personalized mics as well. Every single 207 seats in the theater has actually got a personalized mic and a votometer. So it'll be, I'm really, really looking forward to it. And as I said, it's a unique concept itself.
Yeah, I've never really seen something like this happen before. So what are your kind of expectations of what's going to sort of come out of today?
As I said, I mean, when our sales and marketing team goes out and then tells people about Indian real estate, there are a lot of myths about Indian real estate. As I said, people have burnt fingers or whatever. There've been, as I said, a lot of myths. But what we are really looking here is just sort of broaden their horizons, educate them about Indian real estate and see where it does give them a lot of substantial interest in there as well. And then again, it's about education. And then when they go out, they can sort of tell people that, yeah, Indian real estate is there to stay forever.
I mean, a lot of people at home might be looking at sort of economic trends right now and thinking, well, is it really the best time to invest? Can I make money out of this? What do you say to that?
Absolutely. I mean, again, with pound hovering at about 85, 86, there's obviously already a capital growth from there. And well, as much as I don't want to say, but there's a bit of negative equity here in the UK market itself. So yeah, India is as opposed to, well, putting your money in a Spain or a Cyprus market. Right. India is where your heart is as a PIO or an OCI. So why not invest in a country that you know inside out?
That's it. It's not bad. Okay, well, you know what? We've got the seminar a little bit later on, so hopefully we're gonna get a little bit of behind-the-scenes footage from there, and we'll see what people think after that. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks ever so much. Thank you for covering us.
Hi there. What's your name?
My name is Dr. Satwinder Basra.
Okay. Now, tell me, how are you finding today's event? Are you excited about today?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. What? You got any plans of investing back in India?
Yes, I would like to open a small hospital.
Really?
Yeah, near Chandigarh.
What brought about that idea? That's actually something different. I've not heard that today.
Because I thought I'd better take my pension,
right,
and then enjoy myself and do something which I want to do for the poor people. So, and it's not for like a profits, but basically very low cost for the poor people.
Yeah,
that's what my idea.
No, but that's really admirable. That's what we like to hear on B4U. I got one final question for you, because before the camera turned on, you said you wanted to sing us a little Hindi song. Oh, we like that. We're going to give him a little round of applause. That's good stuff. Thanks for being a good sport.
Thank you.
And you know what? We wish you the best of luck with the hospital. We'd like to know more about that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
A real estate transaction also works on the same three levels of emotional, financial, and intellectual.
Let me give you a few things. As is my habit, I don't prepare for these things because some of the thoughts that I have, I would love to share with all of you. And I'm happy to inform this house that the Indian real estate sector is growing, and our impression is that Indian real estate sector will continue to grow.
But this is the regional plan of Mumbai Metropolitan Region, MMR as we call it. What you see is in orange, purple, green, dark green, they are different zones actually. So when you buy land, you better be careful. Each land has its own significance, each color has its own significance.
The first question is why India real estate? People over here have many other options. Typically closer to home, you can invest in London, where you can look and feel your own property, drive around and keep a check on it. And at times when it's vacant, you can always go and check squatters haven't taken over it.
Hi guys, I'm joined now by Shirish Shah, and we're asking people, that we're here at the Unesta conclave today, and we're just asking what your involvement was with the event today.
Well, I have known Vikram for the last 5 or 6 years, and I've done a lot of investments through him. My involvement has just basically been like a spectator, like anybody else actually, just to actually come to see exactly what speakers have to say in respect of investments in India.
Yeah. Did you find it very informative? Good way of structuring things?
The seminar was very, very informative. There were loads of good speakers. I just felt that there were too many speakers, to be perfectly honest with you. But no, it was very, very informative. First of its kind by Unesta, and I really feel that people have really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think they've really been successful in putting it together, because some of the speakers actually came down just for a night or two, just specifically to talk to us at this event.
And some of the information they shared with us was absolutely invaluable. Very invaluable.
Exactly. Yeah. And having garnered all that information, are you personally looking to maybe invest back in India?
I've already started investing in India.
Portfolio?
Absolutely, since last 5 or 6 years, ever since I've known Vikram. And they've been very successful. I mean, Unesta is definitely one of the most trusted partners in this industry. There's no question about that. People who want to invest in India, I suspect they'll definitely be coming to Unesta, particularly after today's seminar, where there's a lot of information shared, a lot of clarity. What Vikram always used to tell me is transparency, and he's really proved it today that, you can do business with them with total transparency.
That's it.
And with the knowledge that we've shared today from all the speakers, people will have more confidence now in investing in India, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm glad to hear that your investments have gone well. Best of luck. Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Well, I hope you guys are finding it very informative learning about the future for India property developments. But in case you guys need a few minutes to go grab that pen and paper to make some notes, I think it's time for a commercial break. And in the meantime, I'm going to be helping the lovely Lorraine over here hand out some of these Unesta goodie bags. Lorraine, so what's in the goodie bags?
We just got some lovely product brochures and our...
For me? Goodies for me? I like that. Let's go. Guys, welcome back from the break. I've got my goodie bag here that Lorraine's prepared, so let's see what she's packed for me. Oh, what's in here? Sharpie? Nah. Candy? Nah. Champagne? I like Lorraine. Something else in here. It's the URealty magazine. I've heard about this. It's pretty cool. It comes out about once a year. I'm going to find out some more. Follow me. Guys, I'm actually joined now by Ankur, who actually you came down to participate in the seminar, get some more information.
Yes.
So I guess the question I have for you was it informative? Was it worthwhile?
I think so. Yes, it was informative. It was worthwhile. It was a good networking session. Had a good overview of the taxation and infrastructure, the procedure which any developer goes through in the life cycle. So that was a good one.
Because there's actually so much involved in actually just buying a property in India. I mean, you're right. You need to know about taxation. You had people here who were developers, all stages of the chain, explaining everything to you. So it really sort of broke it down. I thought. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. It was really good and very open session. So
That's it. So, I mean, I guess the next question naturally to go on from there is, you came down, you learnt a bit, you got some more information. Looking to buy a property in India yourself?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yes.
Well, maybe you got some more information today, and you can always take it back with you and
Absolutely, and,
do it in the future.
and just make a sensible decision.
Yeah, that's it. You think it's a good idea in the economy the way it is at the moment?
I think it's always good to have a property because land is the only thing which is scarce, and so yes, I think it's good to have a property. It's good, but it should be a sensible decision and sensible investment.
And if you were going to buy something in India, because they mentioned several sort of areas where there is growth and development, where would you pick?
I would pick the areas which I know, where I can go and visit, and something which is in the boom. So
Any place, favourite place you'd like to go visit?
Well, NCR region is good. I think Rajasthan is coming up as well, although it wasn't mentioned in the discussion. But I think Rajasthan is a good place to invest.
Well, best of luck for the future. Hopefully, one day you'll be an owner in India of some property.
Thanks. Thank you.
Guys, I'm joined again by Vijay Goel from Singhania & Co. Solicitors. Now, Vijay, you were actually a part of the seminar today. Tell me a little bit about your involvement with today's goings on.
As you know, we are one of the largest Indian law firm, and we've been in this country from last 22 years and helped hundreds of NRIs to buy properties in India. So we thought to give our input to the people, those who have any question before investment, after investment, or any other issues in India, whether they want to invest in their own name or whether they want to invest through a fund route. So we wanted to clarify their doubt.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you think the ways of, they're calling it a conclave that happened today. Was it a good idea? Is it a good?
It's a very good idea, and no one has done before it. And so at least the NRIs living here would clarify a lot of doubt. They will get a lot of education, so they would have more trust to invest in India.
Yeah. So you think even with the sort of economic situation we're in at the moment, not just in England but worldwide, you think it still is a sound sort of investment to be investing in India right now?
India, I think if you are going with the right partner, you cannot go wrong. And if you see the opportunities here in this country or somewhere else or compared to India, I think India is much better compared to any other place.
Okay.
So I feel even in this environment, in India, like with the 50,000 pound or 100,000 pound, you can make the investment. And if you do that investment in this country, you will get nothing.
Yeah.
So that's a difference, yes.
Okay, awesome. Well, we thank you very much for your time once again.
Thank you, Nitin. Thank you.
Oh, how come they get desserts and we don't?
Well, join us.
Look at desserts. There's desserts.
Well, there are four.
Oh.
And there's one for him too.
Oh, I don't know what this is. What is this?
It's tiramisu. Delicious.
Oh, URealty with tiramisu.
Of course.
Thank you very much. I like that.
You see, it's got the real
There's a
taste of
cameraman like
dessert.
So tell me something. Tell me something. Is this the kind of thing we can expect if we buy a property or something with URealty? I mean, with Unesta. URealty is the magazine.
You expect something even better? I mean, this is
tiramisu.
this is something tiny. Now imagine something bigger.
Really?
Imagine a whole plate of tiramisu. How happy would you be?
They're all very happy at home right now.
There we go. Yes, they must be. I love tiramisu.
It'd be nice if there was one of these in all these goodie bags, but tell me a little bit more about these goodie bags. Everyone's leaving home with one of these. Everyone's leaving here to go home with one of these, rather.
Well, basically, what we do have in our goodie bags is we have a project that we have introduced. It's a Bangalore project. It's just basic information. We have various project information that is inside. So it's just information that you need. We do have a magazine that is inside. It's the URealty magazine that we do publish every once in a while. It's our second edition.
I don't know where it is. It is in here somewhere.
Yes, it
I
is.
wanted someone to tell me about that magazine because it's got a pretty funky name, URealty, and I was hoping you could point me in the right direction of the person who's in charge of that.
Yes, in fact, we do have Jyoti Goyal.
Okay, I'll be talking. Jyoti Goel is who I need to talk to. We're going to go talk to Jyoti Goel. Right.
Of
I'm
course.
going to take a magazine.
Yes,
and that's it. And I'm going to go ask Jyoti.
Exactly. Go ask Jyoti
But you know
it's
what?
about.
From your point of view,
Okay.
what do people kind of respond to the most? Where do they like properties?
Well, it varies. There are a lot of people who want to buy it in their hometown because they feel more familiarized about it, right? But there are a lot of people who would want to go in pure investment. So they're looking at something that's going to give them really good returns.
Now I like this. Now we're talking my language because she's talking about good returns. So Roshni over here is going to be my new best friend because Roshni's going to tell me where the most profitable area is so that we can start a little partnership. You got the inside info. I got the B4U connections.
Okay.
We can live it up in India. Where are we going?
I'll let you know.
You're supposed to share.
It is. No, I will let you know. In fact, in secret, they should not know. They do know where to invest, but it depends upon them. It depends what project they're buying.
All right, how about this one? Because the guys at home want to know the answer to this too. It is B4U. We love Bollywood. So tell me something. We want to know where we can maybe invest in a property that's going to get us closer to the Bollywood stars, to Aishwarya Rai, to my personal favorite, Katrina Kaif. Oh, she knows. I like that. Where can I go to get closer to her?
Mumbai. Everyone knows. You buy property in Mumbai, you're closer to the stars. That's where we have everything, right?
All right.
Yeah.
So we're off to Mumbai to go meet Katrina Kaif. Roshni, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm going to go get Katrina Kaif now.
Okay then.
Right, guys, I've actually managed to track down Jyoti Goyal over here, who's I've got this URealty magazine in my hand, Jyoti, and I've been told that you're the person that I need to talk to maybe find out a little bit more about URealty. So tell me a little bit more.
Sure, definitely. URealty is actually an initiative that we started back in 2011 by Unesta, India Property Services. The idea was to encourage and educate and empower the NRIs and PIOs living in the UK to really get a deeper understanding of India real estate per se. So whether you are a first-time investor or a seasoned investor looking to diversify into from residential to commercial or retail, it just gives you an overview of where things are as of today, what are the trends, how do you go about doing things, and it's more of an independent advice, you may say, about how do you go about investing in India.
It's kind of like a one-stop shop, almost, the way you sort of mention it there. It's quite informative, like sort of today's seminar was, of loads of different angles?
Absolutely. This is the first initiative that we started off in 2011, and that was the first publication we have. This is the second publication we had in 2012. Okay. And as part of that initiative, along with the magazine, we actually had our first ever property show in Wembley, London, back in October.
Wembley, wow.
Yes, the heart of where all the NRIs live. And it was very successful, and one of the key advantages or the key features of the property show was the seminars. So the idea is through various mediums, we are trying to create that awareness and educate the audience, people who have moved here last 50, 60 odd years, who probably haven't moved directly from India, but from East Africa,
right,
but can still own property in India. And looking at the trends and looking at the local demand, there is money to be made as an investor. Or if you want to just own a piece of your homeland, but you don't really know how do you go about. You don't want to talk to someone. You'd rather read it up yourself.
You've just made it easy, basically.
Absolutely. So as part of the URealty property show, we had those seminars where we were talking about legal taxation, and we were also talking about specific markets. So we focused on Ahmedabad, Baroda, Delhi NCR. This year in 2013, we tried something different. We brought all the leaders together, and we had this URealty program, whereby it again gave a synopsis of different cities where things are in 2013, and it actually brought it all down together, comparing what are the risks, what are the returns, and what are the reforms happening in India real estate. What are the changing dynamics? You need to understand that as an investor, and if you were to go and find that information, it's only available with IPCs, who probably charge a lot of money to have those reports. So we've been fortunate enough to have Cushman & Wakefield as one of the knowledge partners who has been sharing that knowledge. And we also brought the leaders from State Bank of India. We had the regional head talking about home loans, or even how would you go about tying up or getting approval for funding of your project. If you might be here as property developers. So many Indians here are property developers in UK, and they want to tap into the India market. How do I go about? how do I get funding for my project? So it was so informative, and I think we set out on a path to achieve an objective of educating and informing our audience, and I'm so glad we managed to achieve that today.
Yeah, I was going to say, looking around and talking to a few people, I think you have achieved that today, because I think you hit everyone from so many different angles, developers, taxation, law, everything, that there's no excuse for not having the right information now, really. And even if there was, you've sort of condensed it in this format.
Absolutely, we've tried our best, and if there are still questions unanswered, watch this space for more. We are coming back with some more initiatives in 2013, so keep visiting unesta.com for more information.
Okay, nice one. Thank you very much for talking with us. Cheers. Hi guys, I hope it's been a really informative show for you and that you've learned a lot about the future for India property investment. Remember guys, if you want to find out more, get in touch with Unesta. Until next time, I'm Nitin, you're watching B4U, and I think I'm going to take my goodie bag and head off to see what deals I can find.